Ruby back again with another Vegas video. Now normally we like to focus on the best parts of Las Vegas, but there are a few things that can be the worst. So today I'm going to be showing you the top 20 scams and ripoffs in Las Vegas. I'm hoping with a little bit of my help you can prevent ruining a potentially amazing Vegas vacation. The newest horrible ripoff are these crazy early check-in fees. Here at Caesars, I've heard $50 to $75. I've heard even higher at other places. The only place I've never had to pay early check-in so far is at the Cosmopolitan for some reason. If you get here really early and your room's not ready, you can check your bags, but just know that check-in is not until 4 p.m. So have a plan if you're gonna spend that extra cash or not. Let's talk about these fake pot stores. This is a total ripoff. It's not what you think it is. They'll even put a security guard in front of it to make you think it's real. It's chemical garbage. It's like fake CBD product. You have to go off strip to get the real thing. There's a bunch of dispensaries, but you're gonna have to take a taxi to get to one. Don't fall for this. It's a scam. All right, in my opinion, the Staywell rooms, kind of a scam. You're paying extra and there's this like fancy air purifier and vitamin C in the shower. I don't know, I think that's all kind of a placebo. Really, the only time I think Staywell is worth it is at MGM Grand specifically because you can check in at the Gold Lounge. So you save so much time not being in this check-in area. And again, the elevators here are nuts and you have a better elevator. So any other property like Aria, don't even bother, don't spend the extra money. Only MGM Grand. There's gonna be a point on your vacation where you may wanna take a cab. Sometimes Lyft and Uber surge, and these are more convenient right out front. However, be careful that you don't get ripped off. If you're going to Fremont, if it's super busy on the strip, or you're coming from the airport, a Lyft or an Uber is going to be cheaper 99% of the time. If you go to get in the cab and they try to tell you a set price, no, don't get in. Also, if you get to your destination and he's telling you a different price than what's on the meter, he's trying to get an extra tip and he's scamming you. You can report that. That has happened to us. Just be wary. Sometimes cabs can be cheaper and more convenient. Know which is the best option for you so you don't get scammed out of extra money. So clubs do station promoters out on the strip to try to get people into their clubs. They'll add you to a VIP list. All they're going to ask for is your name and a phone number. If someone says that they can get you table service for a price or try to sell you a wristband, it is a scam. They do not work for the hotel. They are ripping you off. Do not fall for it. All promoters will always be free. Word of advice, never take anything from anybody when you're walking in Vegas. These guys will come up and hand you a free CD and then charge you for their autograph. Don't get me wrong, people are just trying to do their job. They gotta hand out the flyers, but it's a waste of your time. You don't need it. Don't take anything from anyone. One thing that you should keep in mind is that the buskers out on the street are definitely going to be asking you for money to take photos with them, and sometimes they're going to ask you for a lot. We had 2 showgirls try to ask us for $100 each. You should absolutely be tipping the buskers that you're taking pictures with. They're here for your entertainment, but tip what you think is fair and don't get convinced to spend more than you're comfortable for a photo. Try to bring all the cash that you're gonna need with you when you come to Las Vegas, because if you need an ATM, you are gonna get ripped off. Some of these ATM fees are as much as $10. If you do really need an ATM, come to Casino Royale. Their fee is only $3. You wanna know what isn't a ripoff? Casino Royale hot dogs. So all slots are random number generated. There's no trick to winning. However, theme slots, ones that are based off movies and musicians, they have to pay royalties and they're known to pay less. However, gambling is just supposed to be for fun. If a slot looks fun, try it out. You may win. The newest scam in Las Vegas, not giving you your change at the ticket redemptions. I have a voucher here for $20.82, and when I go to put it in, they're gonna print me a new voucher for 82 cents. The way they're doing this is so frustrating because you have to go to the cashier to get change now. They started this with the coin shortage and never stopped. If you don't cash those out, the casino just gets to keep your money. So don't even bother with these, just go to the cashier. It's such a scam, don't get ripped off. One of the biggest scams, in my opinion, is making people pay for parking. Now, there are a few that have free parking still. They change all the time. A really good one is Treasure Island. It's in a good spot. And if you're MGM Gold, Caesars Diamond, or higher tiers, you usually get free parking. But it's one of the bigger scams to me to make someone pay to come and visit your property. Never buy anything inside the convenience stores in the hotels. You're gonna pay $10 for a bag of chips and $5 for water. You are going to get ripped off. If you need anything, eye drops, toothpaste, drinks, come into a Walgreens or a CVS. There are multiple locations all up and down the strip. Have a plan and know where the closest one is. Get your stuff ahead of time. Otherwise, you're gonna waste money on bottled water. I've done it before. Controversial opinions, but let's talk about resort fees. A lot of you guys think this is a way to rip you off and it's a scam. I really don't think so. It has a lot to do with making sure they show up in search results, and if you book a hotel in any other major city, you're gonna pay way more than what you pay in Las Vegas for these amazing resorts. You know they exist, you know they're there. I just don't think they're ripping you off. Another huge ripoff is definitely Caesars Properties Wi-Fi. First of all, you can only connect 2 devices. So if 2 of you connect your phones, that's it. You do any more, it's gonna be $15 for every additional device. On top of that, their Wi-Fi sucks. It's especially nefarious here at Flamingo because the Wi-Fi is terrible and so is the phone service. So good luck getting a hold of anybody. Sometimes it's okay to acknowledge that something is a total ripoff and buy it anyway. And in my case, that is overpriced cocktails. Guys, pool drinks are gonna cost you like $30. We've paid over $100 for shots at bars in the casino. And I'm still gonna buy my $17 Aperol Spritz when I'm here at Italy. If you don't wanna overpay for drinks, I have a cheap drinks video that you can check out. Help you save a little bit of money so you're not always getting ripped off. Another way you can really get ripped off is inside the hotel food courts. It may seem like your cheapest option, but trust me, you could eat at Nathan's or Johnny Rockets and end up spending over 40 bucks for 2 people. I highly recommend you check out my Cheap Eats Under $10 video. I take you all over the strip to show you many places you can get a great cheap deal. Another way you might be getting ripped off is at the MGM Buffets, but not in the way you might think. You can always get coupons for buy one, get one buffets on My Vegas, which means you're paying half price for 2 people. Play the totally free app, save yourself a little money. All right, let's talk about a potential ripoff for you guys, which is 6 to 5 blackjack. There's typically 2 kinds, 3 to 2 blackjack and 6 to 5 blackjack. What does this mean? Just know that 6 to 5 blackjack gives the house a 400% increased chance of taking your money. There are a couple places that have 3 to 2 blackjack, like Ellis Island. There are a couple tables here in the Cosmopolitan across from the high limit room, but you're betting 50 bucks a hand. Another way that you could potentially get ripped off is from these carts on Fremont Street. Typically, they are way overcharging for their merchandise, and they're gonna ask you for like 60 or 70 bucks. You can absolutely haggle them down. If you see some sunglasses or something you want, give them a fair price, be friendly, and they'll work with you. Make sure that you are not overspending on a fun souvenir. One of the more nefarious scams popping up in Las Vegas, 000 Roulette. The standard has always been 00, which means your odds of landing on green were like 5.3%, which is okay. 000, the odds of landing on green, 7.7%. That is a much higher chance of you losing your money. Always check the table. Make sure that it's only a 00. Even better if you can find a 0 roulette. Although keep in mind, it's not gonna be European style. Another thing you guys really want to watch out for is timeshare people. They're going to be dressed in suits and look like they work for the hotel. They are going to ask you if you want free show tickets, free food, free play, and that sounds great, but they're trying to sign you up for a timeshare presentation, which can last up to 5 hours. Do not waste your time on vacation in a timeshare trip. A little general safety advice, guys. Keep an eye on your belongings. If you set a phone down on a slot or your purse down and you're playing and distracted, someone could come up and steal your belongings. It's not always someone pickpocketing out of your back pocket. So just keep an eye out. Make sure you don't get anything stolen. So that was my list of all the scams and ripoffs in Las Vegas. Leave a comment down below. Have you experienced these, or is there something I missed? I hope that you enjoyed the video, and more importantly, that you found it helpful, so that when you guys come, you still have the best, most fun trip ever while staying safe.